Hey folks, Matt here from SEP401. I wanted to give you an idea about if you're making a game for your app, two things: data input and lists again, because lists are sometimes a little hard to deal with. So let's start with lists first. I have this basic, this isn't even a game, this is just a bunch of sprites. Okay, so I have an apple, a banana, a cake, and all I want to do is have my player here who's upside down be able to walk and collect these items and have them show up in an item list, and then be able to switch between the items and use them. So I'm actually going to try something out. Like this sprite here, I want to make it into a candle. This is just for illustration purposes, has nothing to do with, you know, but I just want to show you a couple things that you can do. So here's a candle. Let's import that as a costume. Okay. And now what I want to do is I want to make all this stuff a little, they all need green flag click and they all need to be a little smaller. I'm going to set all their size to 50%. An easy way to do that. I can duplicate this and give it to cake, duplicate this, give it to banana, duplicate this and give it to apple, so that everybody should have it. When I press green flag, everybody goes half size, right? Cool. So we got an apple, banana, cake, and we got this candle here. Maybe I'll put the cake over here and the candle here. So then what I want to do is give each one a script that, let's say we'll go, let's just see what the X and Y positions are for the candle. -90 and 140. So it'll start at -90 and 140. And if we're touching, we'll always do a show as well. And it needs a forever loop and a conditional if touching player one. That means if I go and I grab it, we are going to add, these are the same blocks I brought out last time, add thing to list. We're going to add candle to, and what I did was I made a variable called items already, okay? And in the beginning of our game, the idea is, I put this in player one, in the beginning of our game, we're going to set the items to an empty list by pulling out one of these list blocks, getting rid of the white square and putting it in here, remember? So that sets my item list to an empty list. Okay, so the reason why I do that is we're going to add the candle to items if I'm touching it. And then we'll just do a go to player one. Maybe that'll make it look like I'm carrying the candle. And then I can get rid of the X and Y position. I don't need it anymore. Let's just test that out. Oh, it looks like it's way up here, huh? -90. Let's try 190, -140. Will that be better? Yeah, there we go. So now it's down here. So now if I go over here, do I get it as an item list when I touch it, and can I carry it? Look, I'm carrying it, and but it's adding a ton of candles to my list. So we need to have a way to stop this. If touching player one, add candle to items, go to player one. So add candle to items cannot be something that's in a forever loop. It's got to be a separate event that only happens once. So one way to do this is we can try to make it a one-off event. But for now, before we find a solution to that, let's just make this a standard script that we give to our other items as well. So I'm going to duplicate this for banana, duplicate this for apple, because these are the things we're going to carry around with us. I can get rid of that now. And if touching player one for apple, we're going to add apple to our item list. And banana, I can get rid of this old thing, we'll add banana to our items. And now I should be able to carry all of these things. Oh, we're making them go to the same place. So let's just do 0 And for apple, let's do 140. So now they'll all be in different places. Yep. And I should be able to pick these up. Candle, banana, apple. So it should be adding candle, banana, and apple to my list. It's just adding candle right now. So we need to fix that issue. But I have created a game where I'm carrying a bunch of stuff and it's following me around and it's adding it to my item list. Now, I wonder if we could drop. We could drop an item. I'm going to figure that out next in the next video. Okay, see ya.